Hello, everyone. It's your boy once again, Descend Ascension. Hope everyone is doing well. I'm about to do a general reading for the collective. Check the energies. The last day in this crib. You know what I'm talking about? So it's going to be the last reading in this most likely perform here. Let's see what deck we're going to use. This one. All right. Keep in mind, this is a general reading for the collective. So you only take what resonates. As it is a general reading, not everything will resonate. Oh, what was that? Five of Pentacles, Lord of Material Trouble, reverse. And hopefully it's coming out that's what that means. I ain't even asked a question yet. Spirit eager today, star at the bottom. Alright, so like I was saying, well, let's see, let's just jump right in here. So what's the energy of the collective? What's the energy of the collective? What's the energy of the collective? What's the energy? King of Pentacles. That's what I'm talking about. It look better than that Five of Pentacles, I tell you. Prince of the Chariot of Earth. King of Pentacles. Seem like you're doing well. That's what I would say. King of Pentacles, yes. Standing in your power. And what's your crossing? There they go again. Five of Pentacles. Lord of Material Trouble. So there you are, standing in your power. But it seemed like your circumstances, the situation ain't really reflecting the truth of what's going on the inside. It be like that sometimes though. Yeah, we got fortitude at the bottom, so it's one of the things where you just got to keep on being persistent, even in the midst of like turmoils or calamities, or it just seem like your world be falling apart, or things aren't lined up as you were hoping them to or wanting them to or whatnot. It's it's advisable to just keep on pushing on, because once it's done in the spirit and the ether, it's gonna catch up in the material plane. But the way that universe works, it has its own timeline, and we have to be patient at times, to bide our time, and to allow things to catch up. So what's below the collective? Below the collective. Knight of Swords. Yeah. So you might have been as it below you, it might have been like a bit of I would say like either arguing or like conflict or something like that. That's what I'm catching out that. But that's below you now, like, and especially if you're Lord of Material Trouble, because material trouble could be, people problems. It could be material, like vehicle problems, job, somewhere at the job, at the workplace. So, it could apply to many things, and with this Knight of Swords at the bottom, that's what's making me kind of think that I'm, like, if it's dealing with a person, like if you was in like argumentative stage or something like that, like that's below you, like that's done, and with the Queen of Cups at the bottom, definitely. So if that is a person, like, you know what I'm saying, that I would definitely say that those times are over with, and that's where you're gonna be moving towards more of like, your Queen of Cups, you're receiving your emotional fulfillment or whatnot. So what's behind the collective? What's behind? Queen of Wands. Yes. Standing in your power and putting it forth. Yes. Yes. Receiving your indeed. So as the Queen of Wands is in your behind your space, it's letting me know that you put forth the proper, the proper effort, and took the proper steps towards your goal, towards whatever, whatever it is that you're moving towards. You put in the proper place. The proper plan. And yep, foolish man at the bottom, fool. Stepping out you definitely took the leaps and strides. So what's crowning the collective? It's coming in. Ten of Wands. Lord of Oppression, Ten of Wands. So this is that crowns you. So this is what's going. This pretty much. This is what you feeling. This is what you feel like. step you take and it's not really working out. You're being burdened down because you're not getting it, what you really striving for, or, you know, what you really hoping for. It's not working out or panning out the way that you want it to. But look, the universe at the bottom, man, that's a closed cycle. You know, that's why if you look at the Rider-Waite deck, the dude's burdened down with the 10 wands, but he moving them. You know, because the 10 is the number of like new beginning, new start. You know, in numerology, and the 1 and the 0 cuts out to meaning nothing, and it's a 1, which is another new beginning. So you completed the cycles, thus the universe. You know, so yeah, you completed those cycles. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even gonna predict. Let's see what let's see what it says. So what's coming in for the collective? What's before the collective? It's before them. 6 of Swords, Lord. Yep, yep, exactly what I was thinking. 6 of Swords. You know, Lord of earn success. So you coming out of that burden time, receiving your like emotional fulfillment and things of this nature. This is coming in. This is coming in for you. You know, and I'm looking at this, the Aquarius energy. You know what I'm saying? And how on this card, it's 2 separate hands holding 3 swords of peace. What I'm catching is like a strong partnership, you know, like a mirror, like a equal, you know, like an equal give or take. So if this is dealing with a person or whatnot, you coming out of the argumentative stage or whatnot, and y'all about to go forward, you know, and receive this you know, it's water in Aquarius energy, like receiving the you know, the emotional part of it, especially with the 4 cups, Lord of blended pleasure at the bottom. You know, and I see with that's the 4 cups also. You know, and if you look at it, look at these top cups, it's flowing so much that the cups at the bottom, you know what I'm saying, are received. So that's what I'm definitely seeing looking at both these cards. It's some type of partnership, some type of union or whatnot. Like it's really coming in. So how does collective view the situation? How does collective view the situation? How does collective view the situation? I got 2. I got a 6 of Wands and a 9 of Swords. Ooh. All right. 6 of Wands, Lord of Victory. So I see like you balance out in your efforts and in your practices and whatnot. But the 9 of Swords, Lord of Despair and Cruelty. What I'm catching right here on this one is, especially with these cards, like this card right here, and this one that you challenged, how you're perceiving it is you putting forth the proper effort, but you're not receiving it. What you like, you know, you're at a standstill. That's, you know, but notice that this is a 9. All right, 9 is the number of completion, completed cycles, like straight total for like that cycle closed out. So what I'm getting is that you perceive it, that you're putting forth the proper effort and you're taking the proper steps, and you coming like, you know, you coming to the end of that. You see how this card has like, it's like a black sun per se. You know what I'm saying? See how that's right in the middle? That reminds me of the heart chakra. All right. So you may be feeling some type of like, you may be feeling some type of like emotional distraught, or you may be stressing or something like that, some type of depression that's hitting your heart. Like it's something that's really hitting you, you know. That's what I'm catching out of it. But don't get caught up in that. I say because it's a 9. It's the 9 of Swords, you know. So I mean, if you look at this one, that reminds me of as other Rider-Waite, 9 of Swords also, how it has like 9 swords around the female, and she had the blindfold on, so looking something like her hands are tied. She's like in a cage, in a prison or whatnot. If you look at these swords, looks like it's a cage also. You know what I'm saying? But they got the sword in the middle, the winding sword in the middle. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, what I'm catching is don't get caught up and don't get stuck in that energy, that dark energy. Notice how it's just right in the middle that is dark. And there's darkness all on the outside of the rim of the card, because that's the unknown. If you get caught in the darkness of the heart, you'll be stuck in a prison, a prison of your own making. But if you allow yourself to heal, to do the proper work, you know, which is conductive to the healing, and being around people which are or who are conductive to your healing, you'll be way better off. Look, there we got fortitude at the bottom again. You know, so yeah, fortitude, stand right here in the Six of Wands energy, that creative energy. You know, Lord of Victory. Yeah, that victorious energy. Get caught up in that. Look at the things from a better perspective, and start seeing how you could make an effort to things that you could do to make an effect today. You know what I'm saying? Because the change that you make today will have an effect on tomorrow if you continue in fortitude. All right. So how do others see the situation of the collective? All right, we got two cards again. King of Cups. And they see you as if you had a total emotional fulfillment. Look, Prince of the Chariot of Waters. You know, there's the King of Cups. Like, man, you're regal, standing strong. You see, like the eagle at the top, man. You flying high, flying above all the foolishness. You see the discordant, the waters at the bottom or whatnot, how it's got the white and the black, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you getting over that dark time, and you are heading, see how I notice the wheels, you are heading into your emotional fulfillment, you know? But they also see, look, Seven of Swords, Lord of unstable effort. So they see that you're taking the proper, that you're taking the proper steps and you're moving forward towards it, but that it's not playing out as you would hope for it to be. So people see it, and know that as people see it, know that, man, people, you know, majority of the time, if you actually talk to people, people will help, you know. But that comes to the Empress, like, you know, being ruled by your intuition and allowing real fertile times to really grasp hold, even if it's just in your mind and your heart first, because it first happens in your mind and your heart, and then it takes hold. You know, the first step in the fulfillment of your dreams is first believing in yourself. Believe in yourself first, and then other things going to start falling in line. People are just going to bow down to it, because it's an energetic field. It's energy, you know, they call it, break it all the way down to the basis of energy, you know, and the energy that you hold and the energy you maintain, that's the energy that you're going to get dealt with on a continual basis. You know, I'm not talking about fake light workers where it's all love and light. No, I'm talking about the real nitty gritty. Like, I'm talking about the energy that comes from your heart center, from project out of your third eye, the harmony and oneness that comes out of living in the glory of your crown. That's what I'm talking about. You know, so what is the action advice? The Last Judgment. Put away those dark times, the dark times in your heart or whatnot, and the things which are getting you caught up. Blow the trumpet on it. Call it into it. Call a halt. You know, and do like this. It remind me of somebody breaking out of the grave. Whatever you've been, you know, or a coffin grave, you know. But whatever's been holding you down and keeping you stuck. Notice all these the triangles pointing up. There's 3 of them there. You know what I'm saying? Start on your upward rise. See all this reminds me of your kundalini energy, how it's rapping or whatnot, and then the angels busting out of this one, like, you know, man, whatever's been holding you down and keeping you in that grave, man, put that fire on it, light that coffin on fire and step out. But that comes whenever you light the fire in your heart. You know what I'm saying? We got the 10 of Swords at the bottom. You know, so it's the Last Judgment. So this is what you're doing. It's called, whatever's been bringing you ruin and keeping you stuck and piercing your heart, man, it's a 10. You got to do away with it. Last Judgment. Call your judgment call on it. Knock those things out. You know what I'm saying? To project out your third eye. You know, this is the ancient symbol of the sun. The circle with the dot. All right? And that's, it's always, and whenever I see that, it's always reminiscent of the third eye to me. You know, that's just how it just speaks to me like that. You know, so it's getting out of the discordant. Look, your 9 of Swords, right? You see how like the black sun, it's there, and like You see how its tendrils like reach out and it poisons other things. Well, right here with the 10, you breaking that. Keep in mind, 10 is a new beginning. So you breaking that. And whenever you breaking that darkness out of heart through your last judgment, you calling that judgment, that judgment call, and you breaking down that darkness of heart, the depression or maybe like drug usage or excessive alcohol usage, whatever's keeping you in a low vibrational state. It might be people that you're around or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Putting it into it, and starting to project out of that third eye, creating your reality. It starts whenever you blending the mind and the heart. Whenever they vibrating at the same exact, intensity, that's whenever things start to really happen. So this your action advice is the last judgment. So let's see what's the final outcome for the collective. What's the final outcome? What's the final outcome for the collective? Final outcome for the collective. What's the final outcome for the collective? Whoa, now. Two of Wands and Temperance. Yep. Continue to create. Lord of Dominion. Continue to create. Find your balance. Feed that fire, that passion, and temperance. Keep on tempering the flame. Keep on feeding into the flame. Put it in to the stuff that's holding you back. Maybe the people, places, things, or whatnot. Feed that fire, that flame, that passion. Especially feed the connections that are gonna feed you. Feed into your dreams. Feed into your potential. That's what you need to surround yourself by, because they will never let you get caught up in that energy, in that dark energy. They're gonna continue to they're gonna see you in what's it called? That you may be going through your material trouble or whatnot, and they'll do their best to. All right, look at this, 10 of Wands. You see the flames in there? Let's do the best they can to burn down your prison, to help you burn down your prison of mental affliction or whatnot. But you gotta see. Look at the 2 of Wands. Look at the top. Look at the Aries energy with the 2 rams. You gotta be hard-headed. Like, man, can't nobody tell me nothing. Like, you can't tell me about who I used to be, what I used to do, or nothing. Why? Because my lifestyle reflects that I'm on a whole different wavelength than y'all could even, perceive me to be. Like, for real. And I got caught up in the energy, and I made up my entire lifestyle change because of that. So it's all about who you surround yourself with, and you got to be patient with yourself. You know what I'm talking about? You can't, don't expect things to happen overnight. Things will happen overnight in the spirit realm, in the ether, in the quantum realm. But it still takes time for other things to line up in the material plane, because everything has to be in alignment. You have it not on, because like you'll be energetically ready for it sometimes, but not mentally prepared to rightfully, to rightfully take care of the things or whatnot. So we'll have to go through certain tests or trials or whatnot in order to help us mature and to grow up. And that's when we're going through things of that nature, Temperance, daughter of the reconcilers, reconcile who you were to who you're becoming, or reconciling if it is just a person or whatnot. It could be reconcile that temperance, especially if you're dealing with a person that you really want to be in your life. You got to be patient with them. There's an equal give and take. You know what I'm saying? At the bottom is Ace of Pentacles. So you got a beautiful offer coming in. Queen of Swords. You're cutting out everything which ain't serving you. And the sun, that's what you do. So you cut out whatever's causing this discord and darkness within you. You know what I'm saying? I thought I had the 10 out here. Oh, that must have been on the bottom of the deck, huh? Yeah. So like, boom. So you cut out that discord and darkness in there. And look, you know what I'm saying? You start allow the flower of your heart to bloom once again. You know, because I mean, you got the offer coming in. You start off with material trouble. That's your problem. But you got something that's coming in that's going to, look at it, fresh growth, new growth. You know, and it's a cross. So that's balance. You know, that's exactly what it is. Balance in your heart, balance in your mind. It's exactly what that is. You know, and your sun in the bottom, man, just joy. That's what's coming in for you. You know, but what don't they see coming? Three of Pentacles, you got to work on it. You got to work towards it. You got to work for it. It's not going to be easy. Look at all the vines or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the little roses at the top. But look at all these vines with all these, what's it called? All these pricks or whatnot. So whatever you working towards, if it's towards an individual, if it's towards a business opportunity or whatever it is, whatever this opportunity that's coming in, it's not going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? You will run into things which will prick you and may cause you to bleed. But if you don't abandon that and stick to it, temperance, fortitude. How many times you seen fortitude? Twice? You know what I'm saying? Man, if you stick with it, man, you're going to, you know, remember the sun. What else y'all see? The moon. Yeah, some things are hidden from you. And it may be just, you know, it may be just the potential of the joy which is to come. Look, Knight of Pentacles. So it's a slow moving energy, but it is moving towards you. You know, Ace of Swords, yeah. 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 I said it's a beautiful read. You know. But I hope that you receive some guidance and that that it resonates. If it does resonate, hit the thumbs up. If it doesn't, cool. You know, may have a blessing.